Hello guys, welcome back to S3D. And I know these are the type of content that YouTube suggests that I make on this channel because majority of the content and all the according to my YouTube studio status, all my viewers are interested in this kind of stuff because 99% of my views have something to do with other Gundam Gunpla related channel. But you know what? The problem is I'm not really feeling it. I am not in the mood of purchasing Gundam related products. It just, it got boring to me. And to be honest, I'm actually in the process of selling off some of my collection. I actually purged majority of my collection because last year has just been a very bad year. And, I didn't focus too much on collecting the whole year. I thought I got myself in the situation where I just, uh, got all these collectibles out of my system. And in a way, yeah, I still have some sentimental feeling toward some of these figures. But, if I don't have them, really not a big deal. Um, yeah, I think it just got to the point, where I'm thinking about moving on. Um, I still see some stuff that Bandai is releasing that I might be interested in, but the thing with Bandai, okay, they've been releasing the same figures over and over. I mean, if you look at these Zaku's, there are multiple versions of it back in the day when they did MSIA, Mobile Suit in Action. They also did the Gundam Fixed Figuration, and now there's Robot Damashi. And then there's also the high-end stuff like the Gundam Fixed Figuration Metal Composite. I think they're just gonna keep doing it. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, there's gonna be a new figure line or a new Gunpla, obviously. Uh, they're just never gonna keep making these characters, these mobile suits, you know. So anytime I want to jump back in, I can if I want to. So really not a big deal. And also another thing that I want to mention about Bandai, it's like once they make the mold, they will milk the mold. Like for example, the Metal Build Exia, right? It's been what like 14, 15 years. They're still using the same mold, releasing same new versions of the same thing. So yeah, and people wonder why it's not selling as good as it should be. People got tired of it, and then people are out there, saying bad things about Bandai being lazy and stuff like that. No, a lot of that is, corporations being corporations. If you're in the action figure community right now, you can see like the amount of negativity people have feelings toward Hasbro and Mattel and stuff like that. Stuff that I've been talking about for years. You know, and another thing, I feel like it's just been like a week, maybe 2 weeks since I started making content. I started reading comments, watching other people's channels, looking at other people's posts. I feel like the toy community, tend to attract a lot of mental health issues. And it's actually really sad because, in a way, these things, are supposed to be a form of therapy when it comes to mental health issues. I think Gunpla itself is quite effective. Gunpla and Lego sets, because when you're building something, you are focusing on building the build process. You're not thinking about, you know, ongoing drama in the toy community or like your own personal mental health issues and or your personal struggles and stuff like that. It's very distracting. So in a way, it's very effective. But then, after you build like 20, 10, 20 kids, things get old and then become tedious. Like you don't want to do anymore. I built over close to 800 plus kits uh, ever since 2017. And nowadays, I'm just not really motivated. It feels more like a chore to build a kit. I'd rather spend my time doing other things like playing video games. In fact, I actually been playing a lot more video games because all the things I've been through last year. I feel like video game is a much more effective way to distract yourself on your problems, your mental health issues than collectibles. And yeah, it's like is it becoming like a thing where it's more like a burden than like something that's actually helpful? Because I will see like majority of the stuff that I buy in terms of collectibles, most of the time it just sits in boxes. It's not helping me in any way, other than I have to spend money on it, and it's just there. You know, not helping my mental health issues in any way, shape, or form. Maybe like the process of getting it relieve some, distract me from some issues. But generally speaking, it's just really not really as effective. Uh, a form of self therapy. So yeah, and also another thing, a lot of my friends been telling me, if you keep focusing on things you don't have, you lose track of the things that you already have. So you end up with just like for me, I happen to be the guy who buys like a million Zakus. They're all the same, maybe a little variation here and there, but yeah, I just can't stop buying them. They're not doing anything for me. It's just the same figure over and over, just like different color, different accessories and stuff like that. Maybe slightly retool here and there, but I found myself sitting on like literally a lot of these, and I'm just like, dude, what am I doing? Right? I mean, they're cool. I still love the Zaku, but like, how many Zakus do I really need, right? So yeah, um, definitely cutting back. Like I said, I like these things, but if I'm not doing anything with it, I'm not displaying it. I'm not doing anything with it. Having it and not having it isn't really a big deal to me. I definitely have a lot better things to do, and a lot of people turn to me for like advice and stuff like that when it comes to like reasoning and stuff. And also people come to me to help them resell the product. I can tell you right now the consignment is not doing well at all. I have to give it up. It's just like I definitely don't have the clout, and people definitely don't have the money to be pushing these kind of things. In fact, I am confident that I won't be able to sell any high-end collectibles at this point for anybody. It's going to be really tough. Uh, just the market being itself and me not having the clout to sell these things. Back then I would do like a video, and these things will be gone in 5 hours. Nowadays we're looking at like 5 months, and I'm still sitting on these things. So yeah, it's definitely different. There are other channels out there with much more influence, more engagement that can help you. If you want to, I can give you a list of people that I work with. I would recommend that I trust, that you can, have them help you trying to move some of these items. Definitely, if you have new stuff, that will be a lot easier to sell. If you have used stuff, yeah, I'm not 100% confident these guys can help you, because when it comes to used stuff, they rather just not deal with like, you know, stuff going wrong. If you're missing accessory there, the box is dented, you know, a lot of things can go wrong with used consignment items. So yeah, they would prefer not to do anything involving open box, loose figures. I might know a guy or two that's willing to do it, but the price is definitely not gonna be what people are expecting, especially when you're accustomed to dealing with me. Um, I think I'm just a little bit overly generous when it comes to things like that. I feel like people want to help. I offer my help, and in the future, I get some help in return. But generally, that's almost never the case. So yeah, such is life. So anyway, and also a lot of people turn to me for mental health related issues. I'll be honest, I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to share information, but I am not a licensed therapist. I have no training in any form of mental health. In fact, I struggle with many mental health issues. I have OCD, obviously. I'm very obsessive about certain things, like buying the same thing over and over with these sakus. You guys know, if you watch my channel, it's just a whole variety of content involving this particular thing. And last year has been really tough. You know, I went through very difficult financial situation, and obviously my pets passed away, and that had a huge impact on my mental health. So yeah, I do what I can, and you know, maybe one day I get motivated. You know, Bandai finally do something exciting, you know, like a metal build, Akazaku or something like that, to get me all motivated. And I'll come back to do more content. I don't want to be negative, but you know, there's a lot of negative things going on, and there's really nothing I can do. You know, I can't like just pretend to be happy, and you know. And also, I'm not a big fan of toxic positivity. All these people faking positivity and trying to make people feel good, even though you know they're not being genuine. So this is just me being genuine, I guess. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys find the information helpful. And this is how the thing's gonna be going forward. I guess when I'm gonna do like upload videos, I'm just gonna do things I'm currently working on, whether I'm selling a whole bunch of stuff, or failing at trying to sell a whole bunch of stuff, or failing at trying to make custom goods for whatever, you know. But I'll keep the content toy focused. You know, obviously you guys are here for toy and collectibles. So if it's nothing related to these kind of stuff like real estate or cars, then I'm not gonna upload it to the channel. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's it. Thanks for watching.